Hello everyone. Now we have to discuss the next very important concept, that is resonance. So, before the discussion of this definition, first we have to discuss where we have observed this type of resonance in the systems. So, generally we have observed the concept of resonance means what? Oscillations in the system. In case of chemistry, we have observed the oscillations between two benzene molecules. Therefore, in the subject chemistry, we have the concept of resonance. Like that, in case of electromechanical energy conversion system, we have a resonance, that is, we are going to get the oscillations between electrical and mechanical forms. So, like that, in case of electrical circuit also, we are having oscillation between electrostatic field as well as electromagnetic field, that is resonance. So, we are dealing with respect to electrical circuit, right. Therefore, we have to discuss in detail analysis of resonance with respect to electrical circuit. Okay. First, we have to discuss the basic definition of this resonance. Later, we have to discuss the basic concept of resonance in the electrical circuit. Definition for resonance, that is, when a system or any parameter in the system keeps on oscillating, between how many forms? Two forms. So, if you consider a system, so that system keeps on oscillating, or if you consider a system, in the system any one of the parameter keeps on oscillating between two forms, then it is said to be resonance. System or any parameter in the system keeps on oscillating between two forms, then it is said to be in resonance condition, right. This is a generalized definition of resonance. In case of electromechanical system, similarly, in electromechanical system, the energy keeps on oscillating between what? Between electric form and mechanical forms. Then the system is said to be in resonance condition, right. This is a generalized definition. This is what with respect to electromechanical system. So, now we are dealing with respect to what? Electrical circuit. You can write here. Therefore, in electrical circuit, the energy keeps on oscillating between what? How many forms we have? Only two forms, between electrostatic field as well as electromagnetic field. So, in case of electrical circuit, the energy keeps on oscillating between electrostatic field and electromagnetic field. Then this condition of circuit is said to be resonance. So, this is the definition we want, right? With respect to electrical circuit, we have to discuss. So, in case of electrical circuit, the energy keeps on oscillating between electrostatic field and electromagnetic field. Therefore, this condition is called as resonance. Then, what are the elements which are responsible to create oscillations in the circuit? Means the elements which are responsible to create resonance in the circuit, which are nothing but reactive elements only, right? Reactive elements only. The elements which are responsible to get oscillations in electrical circuit are reactive elements only. Right? The elements which are responsible to get oscillation in electrical circuit are reactive elements. Those are inductor and capacitor. So, we are dealing a resonance concept. The total resonance concept is depends upon what? L and C. The total resonance concept is depends upon what? Inductor as well as capacitor. Now, we have to discuss the in-depth analysis of resonance with respect to electrical circuit only. Then, how we can have the oscillations in the system due to reactive elements, that we are going to discuss now. So, we all know that inductor stores the energy in the form of what? Electromagnetic field or electrostatic field? Electromagnetic field, right? Like that. What about capacitor? Capacitor stores the energy. Wait. Capacitor stores the energy in the form of electrostatic field. Then we can discuss how we can get the oscillations in the system, right? So, these two elements, inductor as well as capacitor, are responsible to create oscillations in the electrical system, right? Therefore, in case of inductor, we are having the energy in the form of electromagnetic field is due to what? Due to current, which is provided which is provided by, listen, which is provided by uncharged capacitor. Like that, capacitor stores the energy in the form of electrostatic field due to current which is provided by inductor of collapsing magnetic field. I will discuss in detail, no problem. See, we all know that the energy in case of inductor stores in the form of electromagnetic field. This magnetic field is created due to current, right? Whenever there is a current in the inductor, we have a magnetic field. So, this magnetic field is due to what? Current, which is provided by uncharged capacitor. Uncharged capacitor, like that, capacitor stores the energy in the form of electrostatic field, which is due to what? Current provided by inductor of collapsing magnetic field. So, the electromagnetic field in the inductor is due to what? Current from this capacitor, like that the electrostatic field in the case of capacitor due to what? Current from the inductor. So, to create the magnetic field in this inductor, this current is responsible, like that to create electrostatic field in this capacitor, the inductor current is responsible, right. So, this entire process is further on and on. This entire process is further on and on. Therefore, at one point the electrical energy causing oscillate. So, the electrical energy oscillates between electromagnetic field as well as electrostatic field. Therefore, we are going to get the oscillations in the electrical circuit. This is the basic scenario in the system. This process is continuous further on and on. Therefore, causing electrical energy to oscillate between electromagnetic and electrostatic fields. This is the basic scenario which is involved from the concept of resonance. So, like this we are going to get the oscillations due to reactive elements. See, this entire process is on and on, therefore, causing electrical energy to oscillate between electromagnetic and electrostatic fields. Clear? For example, if we consider a system, electrical system, with respect to time, see. So, like this we are going to get the oscillations, like this we are going to get the oscillation. If you consider, sir, how can we represent charging, discharging, right? See, energy stored in the form of electromagnetic field due to current means what? Charging. This is due to what? Uncharged capacitor. Like that, in this case of capacitor, it is charged due to what? The current which is provided by the inductor of collapsing magnetic field. Means discharging magnetic field gives current to this capacitor, like that uncharged capacitor provides current to this inductor. That is the basic mechanism. See, if you consider this positive half cycle as well as negative half cycle, see, from here to here, So, from 0 to 90 degrees, if you consider positive half cycle, this range is what? Charging in positive half cycle. From 90 to 180, discharging. Like this, in reverse direction, tell me. See, this is the region we are having what? From 0 to it is gradually increasing, means what? Charging, right? Like that, from 90 to 180 in positive half cycle, it is gradually decrease from peak point to 0, right? This is discharging, charging and discharge in positive half cycle, right? Like that, in case of this is what? In reverse direction, it is from 0 to peak value in reverse direction, means what? Charging. Charging. Like that, see, from here to here, discharging in reverse direction. Discharging, right? In negative half cycle. See, this is the basic mechanism. From here to here, charging, discharging. Like that, from here to here, charging, discharging. So, this process here we are considering only one full cycle. So, from here to here we are having the analysis. The same analysis can be applicable for n number of cycles. Again, the concept is applicable for this cycle also. From here to here charging, from here to here discharging. Like that, from here to here charging in reverse direction, here to here discharging. So, like that, this process is continuous further on and on. So, like that, we are going to get the oscillations in the system. Oscillations in the system. See, at any case, is there any change in the amplitude? There is no change in the amplitude of the system. That is, these oscillations are nothing but oscillations, right? Means what? Undamped oscillations. Exact name is what? Undamped oscillations. Means what? Constant amplitude. The nature of oscillations with respect to resonance are nothing but undamped oscillations. What is meant by undamped? That is, we are having constant amplitude. This is about the concept of oscillations in the electrical circuit due to reactive elements. Next observation, we are having oscillations due to what? Reactive elements. Those are inductor as well as capacitor, right? Now, we have to do the analysis in different manner. Okay, with respect to frequency, now we have to discuss. So, previous lecture is what? Based on the generalized theory of electrostatic field as well as electromagnetic field. Now, we are dealing with respect to frequency, right? In case of inductor, what is the inductive reactance? Like that. In case of capacitor, what is the inductive? So, capacitive reactance. We are having what? Inductive reactance, right? That is XL, which is equals to what? Omega L. Like that, here we have what? Capacitive reactance, right? That is XC, which is equals to what? 1 by omega C, right? Where omega is what? Frequency in radians per second. From this we can write 2 pi f is nothing but omega, that is f is also is nothing but frequency, right? With respect to f, frequency in hertz, right? when we have omega, that is radians per second, that is also called as frequency, or omega is nothing but what 2 pi f. Therefore, f is nothing but frequency in hertz. Just you have to differentiate with respect to units, that is it, right. Then tell me. So, this is inductive reactance, this is capacitive reactance. Here the important observation is that, for example, I have omega which is varied from, this is XL which is nothing but omega L. Here means what? Omega is proportional to what? XL, right. If frequency increases, XL, inductive reactance increases. Here omega is inversely proportional to what? XC, or you can write XL is proportional to omega, XC is inversely proportional to omega. That is it, right. And these two are very important. This is and this is, right. Now, we have what? Xc, which is nothing but 1 by omega c. Then here it is omega. When omega is 0, when frequency is 0, what about XL? Inductive reactance is nothing but what? 0 only. 0 into L, 0, right. Ohms. This is radians per second. All of you listen carefully. When it is 0, what is the value of Xc? Infinite, right. 1 by 0 is nothing but infinite. When it is infinite, what is the value of XL? Infinite. This is 0, right. When the frequency is 0, inductive reactance is 0, like that capacitive reactance is infinite, like that. When this frequency is infinite, both are directly proportional to each other, therefore, it is also infinite, but coming to this 0 means this is increases from 0 to infinite, right. But what about Xc? This is decreases from infinite to 0, from infinite to 0, but means what? We have to vary the supply frequency from 0 to some extent, for example, infinite. So, we are going to variable that frequency, we have variable frequency, we are going to variable that frequency, that is 0 to some extent. So, at one particular frequency, this is gradually increases from 0 to some extent, it is decreases from infinite to some extent. At one particular frequency, because that is variable frequency, at one point of frequency, this XL should be equals to Xc, right. At one point of frequency, that is for example, omega r, we are having XL, some value of XL, right, finite value, like that finite value of Xc. So, by varying the frequency from 0 to some extent, at one point of frequency, that is omega r, we are having equal values of XL and Xc. Then at that condition, we are going to get the oscillations in the system. At that condition only, we are having a resonance in the system. At that condition only, we are having resonance in the system. Both are equal, right. Both are equal. XL is equals to Xc, where omega is equals to omega r. That is the meaning, right. That is when supply frequency is being varied from 0 to infinite, when supply frequency is being varied from 0 to infinite at one particular frequency, the values of XL and XC are equal. At one particular frequency, the values of XL and XC are equal. Or you can write, when supply frequency is being varied from 0 to infinite, when supply frequency is matching with natural frequency. See, when supply frequency is being varied from 0 to infinite, okay, then at one particular frequency the values of XL and XC should be equals to XC, right? Or you can say when supply frequency is matching with natural frequency, then resonance will set up in the circuit. Resonance will set up in the circuit means what? We are having oscillations. At this condition, that is XL is equals to XC, we are having oscillations, that is resonance. That is it. This is the basic mechanism of this explanation, right? Then the natural frequency is nothing but what? A resonant frequency. This omega r is nothing but what? Resonant frequency. That is it. For example, if we are doing a experiment, we are gradually varies the supply frequency from 0 to some extent. Means if we are XL is directly proportional to frequency, XC is inversely proportional to frequency. At one particular frequency, obviously both the values of inductive reactance as well as capacitive reactance are equal. That frequency is called as resonant frequency. That is, when supply frequency is matching with natural frequency, obviously resonance will set up in the system. That is, we are having oscillations. At that condition, at that frequency, what is the inductive reactance, capacitive reactance? Both are equal. This is the basic mechanism of resonance. So, this is the fundamental concept that we that we are used in TV and radio receivers. We have discussed the entire introduction part of resonance, right? So, based on that concept, we have some applications. That is, resonance is the fundamental concept based on which the radio and TV receivers are designed in such a way that they should be able to select only the desired frequency. So, this is the concept which is involved to design radio and TV receivers in such a way that they should acquire only one desired frequency. Okay. Next one is, since resonance occurs at a particular frequency, so it is used for filtering and tuning purpose, and it does not allow unwanted oscillations, right? Otherwise, they would cause signal distortion, noise and damage to the circuit pass through it. So, these are the basic advantages from the concept of resonance.